Hello everybody, I'm going to show you how to use the rubrics, and the module that I'm going to show you is the soil science module. So in soil science there are 3 assignments. The first one is the assignment, 20%. The second one is the skills demonstration, 20%. And the last one is an exam, 60%. So the first thing I want to show you is how I created the assignment. Remember, it's always in pink. And so the settings, when I started doing the assignment in the beginning, I made sure that when it came to grade, I selected rubric. The grading method, there are basically 3 methods. One is the simple direct grading, then there is a marking guide, and then there is a rubric. So this workshop is about doing rubric. So once you do that in your assignment settings, the next thing you can find before you even close it is this 4 tabs on the very top: assignment settings, and the next one is advanced grading. So you have to click on that, and that's where you are allowed to actually include a rubric. So you can see that I've already included this one. It'll always give you the options in the beginning to create a brand new rubric or to edit the one that you have created already. So in this case, I've already created one, and I wanted to show you the essence of it and how it works. Well, the first thing is that there are a number of columns, and in those columns you will be able to input points, a point system, depending on how well the student did in a particular heading of the assignment. So I always start from 0, which would be where the students did not include anything, or where it was not original text, for example. So that's 0 points. Then I would include a step up, in this case 1 point, if the students provided basic information. A step up if the student provided basic information with some valid content. The next one is where there is more structural composition. In this case, is to do with soil science, so that the soil profiles have been briefly discussed. Then the next up is where it has been very well described, and then the top marks on this particular section would involve that the student has completed every aspect with excellent descriptions, basically. Now, where did I get this topic is actually from the module descriptor itself. So this is exactly the same wording as the marking scheme, the QQI marking scheme. And I like to keep it this way because then it is possible, hopefully, that at some point QQI or the EA might be able to accept looking at our rubrics rather than necessarily look at the marking scheme. So what I have here is the actual module descriptor in the soil science module. And you can see how those 4 headings, there's actually 3 headings, actually 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, 3 headings. So the first one is structure and composition of a variety of soil profiles, to include all the horizons and profiles found in the research process outlined correctly. And that gives the student a maximum of 5 points. So as you can see, that's exactly what I put there, and the maximum is 5 points. Then I put accurate interpretation of brief including formatting. That's another maximum of 5 points, and that's what I have here. And then the last one is the detailed exploration, blah, 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 maximum 10 points. And that's what I have here. And so obviously in this case, I add a few more points per column. And so if a student is to receive total maximum of points, I would be ticking the very last box and they would be getting 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 10 a total of 20. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create one for another assignment, but this is in general the explanation. And but before I do that, I'm going to do another video showing you how the student actually receives this.